Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Hello everyone. Let me introduce myself. My name is Andita Prameswari with NPM 2241215 and welcome back to my YouTube channel. In this video, I want to explain about the how companies operate across border and challenge they face and skill need to success globally. Whether you are the student, entrepreneur, or just curious about global market, this video is for you. And without any further ado, let's get started. First of all, I'm gonna tell what is the international business. International business refers to all commercial transactions, both activate and governmental, that take place between two or more countries. These transactions include sales, investment, logistics, and transparency. International business enables companies to expand their operation between their home country and reach a wider audience. International business involves all activity related to trade and investment across national borders. It encompasses exporting, importing, and stabilizing operations in another countries is the aim to increase market shares or access global research and participate in the global value chains. For the examples, companies like Apple, Samsung, and Uniqlo run their business globally to reach a wider market. Next, we have to why international business matters. International business is crucial because it provides companies with opportunities to access new markets, reduce costs through economies of scale, and tap into talent and innovation from around in the world. It helps nations grow their economy and encourage cultural exchange and cooperation. By going international, business can discover new revenue streams, build brand recognition globally, and drive innovation. It also contributes to stronger international relations and foster a more interconnected global economy. That's all. We have to learn international business matter because it's important we learn. Okay, let's move on. And the next slide is modes of entry into international market. Company can enter international market through various modes such as exporting product directly, forming license or franchising agreements, creating joint venture with local firms, or investing directly by building facilities abroad. Each model has different level of risks and control and investment. Choosing the right entry strategy depends on the company research, goals, and risk tolerance. That's all. The modes of entry into international market is important we learn. Okay, let's move on the next slide. We have to whether difference between this business international and business domestic. What is the difference between business international and business domestic? Of course, they are the different. Number one difference is operation area, of course. The domestic business within one country only. Next is currency. Currency is use local currency and rule of law. There are the following ones on countries, law and regulations, of course. And next is different language and culture. One dominant language and culture. And the next is, for example, a fast food franchise that only operates in Indonesia. Okay, that's all the difference between international and domestic. Let's move on. The international. The international difference is, of course, the area and operation. There are involved two or more countries. Next is currency. They are dealing with multi-currency transaction, example USD or Euro or etc. Next is legal regulation. They are the must follow the regulation of the country of origin and destination country. Next is language and culture. must understand and adapt to cultural and language difference. The next is, for example, the companies such as the Unilever, Toyota, or Samsung sell products in many countries. That's all. International business is different to the business domestic. Okay, that's okay. I want to show you the factor affective international business. There are the four factors. We have to learn the international business. Factor number one is economic environment. This is the inflation, exchange rates, and overall economic stability grids influence international trades and investment decisions. Number two is the political and legal system. The factor effectiveness is government, police, trade regulation, traffic, and political stability can either promote or hinder international business. The next is culture difference. Of course, there are the difference is language, value, custom, and business equates and between country and affect communication and negotiation. And finally, we have the technological development. This is the advantage in technology, improve global collaborations, communication, and data management. But access is varies by country. Okay, this all the factor affecting international business. I can repeat. Number one is economic environment. Two is political and legal system. Number three is culture difference. And the next is technological development. They are the factors affecting international business. Okay, let's move on the next slide. Uh, Challenge in international business. However, international business also has challenges such as exchange rate fluctuations, trade barriers, culture differentiation, and political risks can affect business stability. That's why the challenge in international business have to learn and importantly learn. Okay, next slide is impact of globalization on business. There are the faster communication, next is borderless economy, and this global job opportunity. Global drive the growth of the international business through rapid communication and borderless markets. This opens up many work opportunity and across border and accelerates the exchange of idea and innovation. That's all. Okay, let's move on to the next slide. We have the culture consideration in international business. Culture plays a significant role in business success. Language difference, varying etiquette, and negotiation style can create misunderstanding. Being culturally sensitive and adaptable is essential when doing business internationally. A deep understanding of the host country's culture can help business build trust, avoid conflict, and create long-lasting partnerships. Okay, I want to show you the International Economic Organization. Organizations like the WTO, IMF, World Bank, and regional groups such as ASEAN and the AU play a crucial role in the regulating global trade, supporting financial stability, and promoting economic cooperation among nations. This organization provides a framework for global business by stabilizing rules, resolving disputes, and overhauling financial and technical assistance to member countries. That's all. The National Economic Organization is an organization by the supporting financial stability in the world. Next slide, we have two skills for success in international business. Success in international business requires a set of specialized skills such as effective cross-cultural communication, strategic global thinking, knowledge of international marketing, and risk management capabilities. Professionals in international business must stay adaptable and informed, and ready to handle diverse challenges across different market and environment. Okay, for example, in the case study in this material is McDonald's is a prime example of international business success. McDonald's, by adapting its menu of local tastes, forming strategic audience, and maintaining consistent brand quality. McDonald's has stabilized a strong global presence. McDonald's show how the company can thrive globally by combining standardization and localizing. While the brand remains consistent, products like the McSpicy Paneer in India or Eddie Burger in Japan demonstrate how local customization drives success. Okay, there are the case study. We have to McDonald's and etc. Okay, before I end this video, I will to give conclusion in this material. This is the international business help company grow by entering global market, adapting to culture, and using global research. Success depends on strategic planning and adaptability. By the international business open doors to global opportunities. With the right strategy and skills, companies can compete and success internationality. Okay, there are the conclusion. Let's uh, let's okay, that's all for my presentation today. I hope you enjoy the video. I apologize if there were any mistakes in delivering the material. If you found this video will helpful for you, please don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. Thank you so much for watching. Wassalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.